Before watching this video, I need you guys to know something. While I was recording this video, you're going to hear a slight rattling in the background. It's because my headset has a vibration function, and I had accidentally left it on while recording without realizing. So you're just going to hear a little bit of rattling. Yo, Victor, you play Beat the Robloxian? Yeah, that game's fire. I'm gonna have to record that sometime. But yeah, there's gonna be a slight rattling in the background. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again. But yeah, enjoy the video. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Some more weird gun game builds for you, and I'm gonna start off with what I believe to be one of the best, if not the best, SMG builds in the game. I want to use the Bison barrel, the UNP magazine, the Mass 38 core, the PPSH grip, and the vector stock. Now this SMG build is pretty unique because it more focuses on damage rather than fire rate. It's really easy to get fixated on the fire rate stat when you make SMGs, but the damage on this thing is actually nuts. And honestly, the fire rate isn't even that bad. It's like close to 800 RPM. It absolutely lasers that guy from that range. It's basically an AR with a SMG core. Around this corner. Lasered. 30 damage is so crazy for an SMG, I'm not gonna lie. Players in this lobby. That's just unfair. Damn, what gun is that guy using? Pick a map that doesn't have much lag. I think other people are starting to catch on with the lag and picking maps that don't have as much. We'll showcase this build a little bit more. Where the hell did he go? Also, this gun is a wicked hip-fire gun. You don't even have to ADS with this thing. Also, when I make my builds, a lot of people will ask for the sights of the weapon. Just use whatever you want. Generally, I just use the red dot sight. It's in the AR section of the sights, and it's just the clearest sight. I don't like any of the iron sights. I don't like any of the sniper scopes, although some of them have like stat bonuses. You can use the sniper scopes to squeeze a little bit of extra range out of your weapons, but I don't think it's worth it. See red? Oh. Is that a cheater? Well, he just got beamed, so he's not a very good cheater. Imagine cheating and getting beamed. That's crazy. I don't know how that guy got over to the clouds like that. I was actually using this build in a lobby off camera, and there's a vote to kick function in this game, and I literally got voted to kick, and it was like 5 out of 9 players in the vote to kick actually wanted me out of the lobby. It's kind of wild. Getting kicked for playing well is the craziest thing. You guys get the point of that build? Respawn character. I'm just gonna move on to the next build. This battle rifle build, this thing is hilarious, I'm not gonna lie. Barrel is the VSSR, the SKS core, the Fedorov grip, the FAL magazine, and the Dragunov stock. This thing is basically like my old two-shot build, but with less recoil and a little less damage. It doesn't quite two-shot body shot. You can still two-shot headshot with it, but it is way more consistent than that other build. As you can tell, it just does not move when you shoot it. What's going on? That is so weird. This build is so much fun. I love this. That guy has an HP stat. There's no way he doesn't. Beam him. I feel like the lobby's running dry. Feel like I had to reload. Two-shot there. Two-shot or three-shot there. But yeah, I have builds on the channel with more damage than this, but not as consistent as this. This build is just bread and butter battle rifle. That dude has a lot of bullets in his mag. And I forgot to check one of the stats on this weapon. I think the detection radius stat on this weapon's pretty low because of the barrel I'm using. So another nice little advantage if you care about that. This is a very fun weapon. The lag without the fucking pocket death machine right there. I'm going to show you that build in a second. I have to say the FAL magazine is for sure a top tier attachment for battle rifles. Now, this game would be 50 billion times better if they'd fix some of the lag. Like I think I've said this in a previous video before, but there are Roblox games that look way better than this game and have way more mechanics than this game. But this game just runs like shit. It's a real shame. It's holding it back. Like, I'm pretty sure the peak players, well, not peak players, but a little time ago, you could consistently see 10k players on Weird Gun Game, and I think the reason that number's dropped down to 5k now is because of the lag. It's so stuttery for no reason. Alright, this next build here, I find this build really funny because of what they nerfed in the past, and now they give us this barrel right here. We're using the spray can barrel with a 25 fire rate bonus. We're using the Hell Trooper core, the pistol grip, the graphics card magazine, and the ASVAL stock right here. They took this number away from the trench barrel shotgun barrel, and they got rid of the shotgun mixing on ARs, but then they release an event with a new attachment and literally give that to us, but like twice as broken, because I don't think the downgrades are as bad. So yeah, I think they just released a broken attachment for the event to kind of, you know, push people to use it. But it's gonna get nerfed at some point. There's no way it stays like this because it's just objectively OP. Look at that. Like it did not take a rocket scientist to make this move. Like I just looked at the 25% fire rate bonus. I'm just like, wow, that's really broken. Nice shot. him off with the pocket death machine. Got that kill. Yeah, there's a lot of people in that fucking house. We need grenades in this game so we can flush people out of buildings like that. I just went flying, don't mind me. You know what's funny about the lag in this game? I think I have a pretty good idea of what's causing it and how to fix it. Here, I'm gonna go into this corner over here and I'm gonna show you like where the lag comes from. I'm gonna spin my camera around. You see that? And the reason it does this is because when you move your weapon around, there's like physics that determines where the weapon like swings left and right to when you move your camera around, and it's like based on how fast you're moving, the speed of your camera and all that, and I think that's just taking too much processing power. Like whatever equation that they're using to determine the position of the weapon when you swing your camera around like that, literally, it's doing it right now. Whatever equation they're using, they need to optimize it. It's really shitty and it's causing lag. And another thing, just give us the ability to turn off the damage numbers. I don't think it's causing too much lag, but something that simple could really make a difference, especially if you're on like PS5, which I am. Low-key, one of the reasons I haven't been playing this game as much is because of the lag. I think you guys have seen enough of that build. You get the point. I'm going to show you guys the pistol build now. I like to call this thing the Pocket Death Machine. For the barrel, you want to use the Chris Vector. The core is the B17. The grip is the M1911. And the Vector magazine. And the reason why the SMG swapping, like the SMG attachments work so well, is that if you go through these other attachments here, 50%, 35%, 30%, 50, obviously weird attachments work. Battle rifle 30, and then the sidearm attachments work. But because SMGs keep a good portion of their stats when you place them on sidearms, you make some really interesting combinations with some of them. This thing is a pea shooter. You're not meant to run around with this thing like a primary weapon, but its purpose of like whipping it out when you need to finish someone at low HP, it does that really well because it launches a bunch of bullets in the general direction of where you're pointing. Like everything in that general direction is going to get hit. It's really easy to confirm kills off of it. There you go. And the TTK isn't that bad. You're pissing me off. Yeah, it shoots peas. It shoots marshmallows out of it, but it's not meant to be run around with like a primary. Oh, this build right now. Oh, this build right here. I'm rubbing my hands together for this build because this one kind of breaks the game, and it is one of the easiest builds to use and get value with. You want to use the M870 barrel, the restroom magazine, the Spaz 12 core, the Auto 5 grip, and the M870 stock. This thing, this thing will make you laugh. I have a smile on my face every time I use this build. Oh my gosh. What a monstrosity. Keep going, buddy. The damage that this shotgun does for its fire rate is so goofy. 2-tap. Right here, watch what I'm about to do to these people. Look at this, look at that. Look at that. Look at this. It's so funny. It's so fucking goofy. Just spray. Actually, this build might be a little bit better than the SMG build. Pocket Death Machine. That pistol build is low-key kind of mid, but it's not much you can really do with the sidearms, because all the stats are just not that good for them. Like, when primaries have infinite ammo, like, the sidearms just kind of naturally aren't that good. What a silly shotgun. Silly. 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 Wild. Pocket Death Machine! I feel like I haven't showed this weapon off enough. What else did I think I forgot to save it. I did forget to save it. I'll just remake it. I remember what it was. Alright, this next build is a very fun one, and once again, we're just exploiting this broken-ass attachment that they gave everyone. Make sure you log in and get this attachment. It's actually, like, insane. They're probably going to nerf it. Use the spray can barrel, the AUG core, the pistol grip, the PPSH mag, and the speed coil. I don't think I've used the speed coil in a video before. I found the spread to be kind of nasty on it. Let's see, yeah, the spread stat, 250%. But the AUG has a really low base spread stat, so you can get away with using this right here. This is so crazy, bro. Nerf the trench, right? We nerf the trench barrel, but we put this in the game. That's so wild. Well, it is. That's so insane. You can shoot through these bushes right here, but they obstruct LLS. A lot of players don't know you can just straight up shoot through them. Where'd you come from? Right here. Plenty of bullets in this thing. I don't have to really think about it. The pocket pea shooter, more like. I'm sure there's a way to make that weapon better. Maybe you could use like the UNP magazine for the extra damage. Maybe increase the range stat a bit as well. Then you'd have like a recoil problem. The reason I went with the attachments I did is because that pistol low-key has some kick on it. Not a lot of kick, but enough for you to notice. This is so broken. This attachment needs a nerf desperately. Keep in mind, it's a weird attachment, so the stat works for any weapon. When you put this on a SMG build, I'm sure it's really good, although the SMGs have attachments that give other really good stats without having to use the weird section. I'm on a bit of a hot streak right now. I'm feeling good making builds. Yeah, make another one. Oh, wait a minute. I just thought of something. Use the vector. The thing is about the vector is that you usually don't have something to boost the fire rate much, because the vector barrel is what you use to boost it, and you can't mix the vector with the vector. But now with that attachment, I can do that. Use a Bison mag. Use the pistol grip. Then I can use something like... Just made a build on the fly. Barrel, spray can, Bison magazine, pistol grip, vector, core, Tommy stock. I'm sure this will work excellently. Yeah, look at that. If I'm able to just make a build with zero thought using a certain attachment, then that's when you know the attachment's kind of busted. Look at that. Holy shit. They need to nerf this attachment. Yesterday. That's wild. I think that Victor dude is one of my viewers, by the way. He's really good. I'm not sure if he's using one of my builds, but yeah, he's playing well. Get shit on real quick though. Humble you. I think he's using an AUG core weapon. Really underrated core, by the way. The reason the AUG core is good, it's because its stats allow for a really good base to work with. Like, you can kind of freely boost the fire rate and damage without much drawback, because like all the recoil stats and the spread stats are so low, you can kind of get away with whatever the hell you want. Although you will be lacking in damage output compared to most weapons. What a trade. Victor is like the only human on their team. Beamed. You know, another attachment that's just a staple on a lot of weapons is this Bison magazine. It's really strong. It's the fact that it has such a high magazine size, a very manageable reload that can be negated. Like, the reload's slow, but it can be negated, but with like one attachment. And it's also a 10% damage boost. That's not a small amount of damage. I don't know why it's so hard to get kills in this lobby. Maybe because there's a lot of real players in here. They're like not running out in the open like plebs. am I getting shot from? Get named. Victor. Alright, check your ego. I have a feeling he's going to start pinpointing me soon. My weapon is very easy to spot. Wow, what a TTK. This is crazy as well. Is that like a visual obstruction? Like, were those players having trouble shooting at me because of the stupid paint? I haven't been shot at much by this barrel, so I don't know like how it affects the enemies. It's kind of wild if that's how that works. Just spray. It doesn't matter. That was Victor! That was Victor, bro! I'm sorry. No, you gotta whip out one of the Slayer builds, bro. You gotta whip one out. I accept friend requests when I get them, like, randomly through Weird Gun Game and, like, through my YouTube channel. So I think I'm starting to recognize a handful of players that are, like, stalking me and watching me get on Weird Gun Game, which I don't mind. I think it's funny. I think it's also, it makes for better content as well. Where are you, Victor? 76 kills, by the way. Going crazy.